You're right, guys and girls, this is Vortex, and this is it. This is the final episode of BAMF Nostalgia.
And you're with me again, unfortunately.
Yes, and I'm back with Roscoe, and this really isn't nostalgia. This is just like reminiscing on shit that we hate about the fucking game. But there we go. Yes, and as promised, we got you a gameplay from Roscoe on Downhill.
Yes.
Which is
I hate this map.
Yes, I fucking hate this map. It's my least favourite out of all of the new maps. But Ross had a cracking game on here. He goes 30 odd for something and they win. And Hardpoint's one of my favourite game modes. So we decided to use it anyway.
Might as well.
So we hope you've enjoyed going back through the older Call of Duties with us.
I have. I've enjoyed playing them.
Yes, well you do like the older ones. I don't mind the older ones. It's like it took me a while to get a gameplay for World at War. which was extremely hard work. You had fun doing COD 4.
Yes.
We had Scooter's a little bit of input on Modern Warfare 2.
Just about.
Yeah. And then obviously we had like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3. But it's like when we start looking back over this game and what it's achieved since the 13th of November, it's not a lot apart from notoriety, really, Ross, is it?
Not really. I mean, the DLC's been a breath of fresh air, but apart from that, it's just been dull and annoying. And you can have one good game, and then the next game you get absolutely raped by the same people. And it's just due to like lag compensation and camera lag and people using. It's
still a well-known fact that they have not fixed the camera lag yet. And it is ridiculous that the fact that the game has been out since November the 13th and they haven't fixed the glitch where your SR-71, or as your VSAT as it's known on this, you've got a half-second delay.
Stupid.
So you've got to start thinking about shooting them half a second before you see them on that VSAT. And it is ridiculous. And it's like, I know we do say Von der Haar is a fanboy, but he has fucked the game up for everyone because even people on Xbox Live are getting this bullshit now.
Yeah.
And all he's done, he's come in, he's taken his money, he's taken the plaudits, and what he's done is he has created the worst Call of Duty ever made.
Yes, I think that's quite fair.
In some respects, it does redeem itself. It's got some great guns, it's got some brilliant maps, and some wonderful kill streaks. But there's no point having all that if the game doesn't work. And the game doesn't work.
The core fundamentals of how a game should work don't work.
It's like hitting people with an entire mag from a gun, and because they've got worse internet than you, they get the benefit of killing you with 2 bullets from a PDW.
Yes. Well, that is all. The PDW has been the worst gun ever.
Yeah, I mean, we did hit on it in mine and Ross's last video, is the fact that we used to call Modern Warfare 3 submachine gun warfare 3. That is nothing compared to what has gone on with this game.
It's a rarity to be killed by an assault rifle.
Exactly, and the Peacekeeper is a breath of fresh air for me, because the Peacekeeper, although it's classed as an SMG, is very much like an assault rifle. It doesn't fire like an SMG, but it feels more like an assault rifle.
It is a hybrid.
It is a hybrid.
Best of both.
But the game became so frustrating for me that between me hitting my Master Prestige and the maps coming out, which is about 6 weeks, I've hardly touched it.
Mm.
You know, and it's got to the point where a lot of the boys hate it. We'll only play it to keep our viewers happy, because you don't want to be going back and seeing Modern Warfare 3 all the time, or Black Ops all the time. You want to see what's going on with the game, what's new, and us going out and kicking arse on new maps. But the game has been such a struggle, and it had the potential to be the best Call of Duty of all time. And even reviewers were saying that if Treyarch can get it right like they did with Black Ops, it has the potential. But how they got one game so right and got this game so wrong is beyond me.
Trying hard. That's what it is. They overworked it.
I don't think that they've overworked it, and I don't think the fact that it's trying hard is they are just pleasing certain people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if I get hate mail for it. All Von der Haar cares about is what Hex and Nadeshot think of the game. He doesn't give a fuck about the man in the street. All he cares about is the MLG side of it, which is fucking ridiculous.
Indeed.
Because that doesn't give him his fucking his billion pounds worth of sales. It's us who give him his £1 billion worth of sales in buying the game and like his DLCs. But he doesn't give a fuck what we think. He just cares about what his little friends like Optic Hex and Nadeshot say to him.
Which is wrong.
Yeah. And he's gone completely the wrong way about it. His head's grown too big because obviously Black Ops was a success and Infinity Ward fucked it up with Modern Warfare 3 to start with. But it's like we said in the last video, Robert Bowling was the fall guy for Infinity Ward. Yeah. And he lost his job over it. He basically quit because he'd just had enough of the bullshit. And I can understand where he's coming from because everybody come down on Robert Bowling because it wasn't as newbie a game as Modern Warfare 2 was. I mean, they took out the effectiveness of the noob tube and shit like that. And people who loved Modern Warfare 2 hated Modern Warfare 3 because they couldn't noob tube people from across the map. They couldn't set up in a room with 6 claymores.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, and Modern Warfare 2 was a bit... It was made for fucking kids, and that's why I think the game's also being ruined by having loads of kids on there.
Yeah, and that's what's happened with this one. Because this game has become...
Kids who scream down the mic.
It's full of annoying little kids. I mean, we had a row a few weeks ago with someone who is an annoying little kid, but is nearly 40 years old, calling us hackers just because we can play the game as a team.
Yeah.
And you soon got outed and made to look like an idiot. But that's besides the point. It's like when we've gone back through the series and you've seen how much me and Ross have enjoyed doing the commentaries on the older games like COD 4. Well, not so much me with Modern Warfare 2, but like COD 4, World at War, Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3. You know, it was a pleasure doing it. But even when you're watching this back now and you see when Ross is dying, they're just bullshit deaths. Absolute bullshit. It's like you can see him unload an entire mag into someone and then they'll just spin round and hit him with one bullet. And it's something that needs to be addressed.
The evidence is there.
It's like, for saying so, you went and bought a fridge freezer that broke down every 10 minutes when you bought it. The company would be shut down for the Trade Descriptions Act.
Yeah.
But David Vonderhaar seems to think it's all wrong. Yeah.
Dedicated servers and then all this bullshit will go away.
Yeah,
because a shit player will always be a shit player unless they improve on a dedicated server. Whereas all this bloody peer-to-peer, lag comp, blah blah blah, it helps all these garbage players feel better for themselves.
And that it is quite frustrating. It's because I used to play Battlefield. I mean, I don't particularly like Battlefield 3, but I used to play Bad Company 2. And you never used to have lag on there because it's dedicated servers. And that's what they really need to do with this game. They need to ditch the peer-to-peer bullshit. Because a lot of it is caused by... I mean, because we're playing on the European servers, the majority of people we get killed by are UK-based players. Now, all that comes down to is BT. Because BT cap your internet connection to peer-to-peer. No matter what peer-to-peer it is. They did it to stop illegal downloads. But because Call of Duty is peer-to-peer, now I moved from BT broadband to Sky. Because of that reason, and I'm playing a lot better now because of the lag compensation bullshit. Because I was on a 40 meg connection, it automatically read that I was on that 40 meg connection, the game. But BT were capping my connection down to 1, but it was saying to Call of Duty it was 40. So I couldn't physically move around the map without getting shot around the corner. But that's I'm playing a lot better now. I've changed suppliers, but that's besides the point. Lag compensation needs to go.
Definitely.
And if you want to pay £2.50 for your internet a month, and I want to pay £40 for mine, I should have an advantage over you. Do you know what I mean? It's not because it gives people an unfair advantage. Now, whether you say that like the hosting gives you an unfair advantage with massive internet connection, it doesn't really.
No, it doesn't.
But the way that the lag comp is set up on this one,
kill anyone.
Yeah, it's like the way the lag comp is set up on this one compared to Modern Warfare 3 is it benefits people with less than 1 meg broadband.
When I'm host, I cannot get a kill, and I always leave.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. Anyway, guys, this is the end of BAMF Nostalgia. If you want to see any more from us based on the old Call of Duties, feel free to comment. But unfortunately, we're at the end of the video.
And thanks again for watching. It is much appreciated. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button as well. It helps.
Yeah, like and subscribe always helps us. And we shall catch you guys with a new series in a few weeks, and we hope you enjoy that. So we shall see you later, guys, and peace.
Peace.